the South Carolina Gamecocks and the Oklahoma Sooners. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
The Sooners head coach told me here in the pregame, this is a crucial moment for his team. 7-0, undefeated. They have been able to prove it everyone wrong all season long. But nothing they've done before matters in this game. He said this is going to be a very challenging opponent, and I've told our team, if we want to stay undefeated, we have to be perfect, one play at a time. That's how we'll do our job. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And the Gamecocks ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will have the football first. These guys have a pass-catch combination as good as any in the country. David, they always seem to be in sync.
Yeah, if that guy out wide is covered, he's open. And if you got a great quarterback like this, too, it just all works hand in hand. He's looking for him. He's going to force feed him. He's got that kind of arm talent. So a duo that is really hard to stop.
Yeah, and I think what's special about these two is obviously the quarterback has great arm strength, and this receiver can run routes and catch the ball, but their chemistry is just remarkable. It always seems like when there's a big play to be had, the QB is looking for his go-to guy on the outside, and nobody can stop them. These guys have put in the work together all offseason, and it's showing up on game day.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. To the air, it's Mateer. Got it. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Harris. At the 45 on his way. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Man, this guy is so dangerous with the ball in his hand. That was an RPO. He caught that thing behind the line of scrimmage, but once he had it, he made one quick cut, and that was it. His speed, his elusiveness, he is so dangerous. Defense just couldn't corral him, and he rips off a huge play on what was a very, very short throw on the RPO.
The Sooners go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. 2nd and long here. The give. Maybe got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma! The punt team makes its way onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. They take over down 7-0 and trying to get even on this drive. Here's Sellers to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. It's dropped after taking the hit. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Keeping his eyes downfield. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Fourth down, Sellers. Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Throwing, Sellers. Makes the catch. It's Tyler. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And I think it's safe to say Lenore Sellers, David, probably one of the most polarizing players in all of college football. You've seen how special and freakishly talented this guy is with his ability not just throwing the football, but running it, the strength, the size, the power, and more than it.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Sellers from the gun on third down. Fires to the big fella. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Running inside. It's Clark. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Sellers to throw for it on fourth. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
Nice job.
He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. That one bounced through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
Checking in with Coach Venables at the half. They are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team. Somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Fires to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second.
Going for it all. It's a big stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And that one will give them the lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Third and long coming up. Gets the back moving. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a catch at the 10. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. From the gun, it's Clark. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Sellers escapes the pressure to his right. Still on his feet at the 45. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble, has another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Pulls it in, it's Tyler. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Gamecocks can really attack on this second and short. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Keeps the play going. They're all over him. Rolling right and going deep. And he reels it in at the 15-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Got it behind the line. It's Tuggle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Quick give. It's Clark. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He'll be stopped short. It'll be fourth down, and let's see what the decision is here.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a...
And it's picked off at the goal line. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. Unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Grab behind the line. It's Harris. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Hand off to Xavier. Finds a crease at the 20. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The run inside. It's Avant. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Our final quarter is on deck, and it looks as if they are ready to go. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. This time they'll throw it. Finds his tight end. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And they can't make the connection on third down. And the Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Making his first move. He's got great speed. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, down here on the South Carolina sideline, as the offense gets ready to take the field right now, they have got a lot of excitement. This is a possibility to knock off the #1 team in the country, but they know they've got to play clean football down the stretch. The huddle, they're talking to each other, execute, execute. We'll see if they're able to keep it together here and have a productive drive here against this excellent defense. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Takes the handoff. It's Clark. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Swarmed under 5-yard loss on the play.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation...
Oh, look out, the ball's free. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Man, this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Third down, and these fans trying to make it impossible to communicate. Oh, pressure's coming. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And that is no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll start on the ground with Xavier Robinson. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Caught behind the line. It's Sategna. Gets away from one, finds room. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. The short hands, it's Robinson.
Smart play by the quarterback. Nothing open. Dump it off to your running back. And listen, he's a running back. He's used to having the ball in his hands, and he's a big running back. So if you want to bring that to the ground in the open field, it's very difficult. Great job by the running back making a play.
Makes the grab at the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And that right there might be the play that they look back on if they end up winning this game as the key play in the game. In a 2-minute situation trailing, you're just trying to get a completion to get the momentum going, but they come up with a huge explosive play, and that might be the one that wins the game.
They want to throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs.
Has it? Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Down in the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Now a timeout call by the Sooners. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their 2nd. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. They were all over it. The Sooners call timeout, and that's their last one. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. Defense all over him.
Got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody Was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've gotten hands to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Looking for room. It's Clark. He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a 4th down. And the Gamecocks decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Kick is on its way. Catch is made at the 15. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. It comes down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. Fresh set of downs going up top. Rush right in his face. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. What a battle this game was. Went right down to the end. #1 team in the land gets knocked off. But sometimes this gives you a chance to recalibrate some things, guys.
Yeah, and they're going to have to go back and watch this film and face some tough truths as well, because we know they've got a ton of talent, and this is a team that when they're playing their